want?
forgot again?
No.
Because they're copying me. Because I'm awesome.
You are
Yeah.
awesome, Nicole.
That's it.
That is
Nicole got
definitely
me.
fair.
Yep. And extremely humble.
Uh-huh. Just the most humble person I've ever met.
So who remembers stuff?
I remember everybody went shopping and talked to cool people except for me.
That's at least close to accurate, yeah.
You hung out in the shadows.
I did. I followed Kawa, who went and just looked at different people. Talked to some cool people, but I didn't talk to them.
When Aaron was there.
I didn't get any wind chimes.
That's a shame. I got a really nice one.
I know.
I'm very excited about it.
What's it look like?
All I remember was seashells.
Okay.
By the seashore.
Yes.
I know we
She
ended with
felt
the
that
decision to go back to the ship to talk about what we're going to do where people won't overhear us.
Yes. I know
Unless they
that...
snuck onto the ship, and then they will.
I know that on the way into port, Tristan saw something that he didn't like at all. And, he let Bonnie know to keep an eye out for it before we went ashore. And then we all got a little bit of different information. I found out that our Prince Quarry is currently disguised as a Paharua and has been running off the island a lot.
Okay.
And he may be south, but we're not sure. And
There is a timeline if you compare notes.
yeah,
Who's taking notes?
I mean, I took
Karen.
Well, then Karen's going to compare that to who else's notes.
Justin's, hopefully.
Oh, my notes are not very useful for this.
Great. Then I know that Kia and Kawa went off, and Kawa had a
I have my
agenda to go find people.
Yeah,
Seemed
Kawa
to have a
has...
lead to go west,
Yeah.
but we weren't entirely sure of the last destination of the... Maybe it was north, maybe it wasn't. Either way, because of what he saw, Tristan doesn't want to go north for a while. But we can talk about that on the ship. Justin, do you remember what all?
What all what?
Do you remember what all you learned?
I learned that, at least according to my contact, it seemed likely that he had gone south, specifically. But that was the last information that she had. And that was basically it.
Yeah. And if I recall correctly, Ymir went with Valut, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I learned one of Valut's fake names.
Yes. And then Mava and Tristan went together.
Yes.
Mava got a chicken. But
Mava did get a
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
a
he
whole
did.
chicken. He also gave an
Alright.
absurd amount of money to a street kid.
Yes.
He did.
I like that street kid.
Mava does too. He reminds him of someone he knew.
that straight kid
Yep.
liked him too.
Wait, holy shit, did I not take note of what the street kid's name was?
It's Jarlast.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's also, I think, in one of your notes to... Probably, I don't know if Justin got his name or not, so it wouldn't be in
No.
Justin's private, but it is in my private.
Oh, yes. There it is. Thank you.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. That was pretty comprehensive. Good job. It's been a month.
Mhm.
I figured since I gave you a lot of information last time, I would switch it up a little bit and see what everybody remembered and fill in the blanks if needed.
That's how I
Likely
do
story.
Mm-hmm. No, that is true. Shut up, Justin. I should have kept my mouth shut. Rude. For context.
I'm sorry, for what?
For context. Sorry, I took a bite of Pop-Tart.
For context.
I told Justin on Wednesday that I asked Nicole if she remembered what happened last session and where y'all left off. And she said, what happened? And I was like, oh, I definitely forgot about that entire session. I thought y'all had just finished talking to Campfire Man. So, you know.
Big deal.
Since then, I have remembered.
I'm so proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say you could also go listen to it because it got put up online pretty quick.
I could.
quicker than other stuff.
Nicole.
For a brief second, I thought you were gonna say quicker than other episodes, and I was gonna be like, okay, come on, give it.
In the back of my mind, I was just like, oh!
No,
No,
that's
Nicole
not what I
is
was
always
saying.
impatient for D&D episodes.
We were gonna
True.
throw hands.
So anyway, y'all are heading back to the ship. If I believe correctly, it was nearing evening.
I believe so.
That
Because you
sounds
had a meal.
exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had lunch.
Mm-hmm. At the... Oh my
I wrote
god.
that down.
The what?
I wrote it down, but I'm looking.
Oh, thank god.
I think it was called The Kia is in the Rafters Inn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, should have been. No, it's in my other. It's not in Tristan's journal. It's in my other notes. Hang on, just a second.
The
I'll
monk is
figure
on the
out
ceiling.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is. Hang on.
That sounds like the start of a nursery rhyme.
It is called the
The
Twisted
Twisted
Claw.
Claw.
There you go. You got it, Justin.
Yeah.
I just decided maybe I should look in my notes, and it's just right there.
We decided to meet back up there, so that's why it was in mine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, did I put it in the journal? No. Where are my other notes?
It's actually in the note that I left from not last session, but the one before. I think. It says, in Drakport, people to speak to, split up from Tristan, meet back at the Twisted Claw. So yeah, that was probably the one before that.
No, it was the last one.
Oh, that's last session. That was the very beginning of last session.
Yeah, but why would I put a note? Never mind.
Mm.
That is clearly a note intended to remind me later on what the hell I was planning to do.
Mhm.
Not...
Oh, that was the plan right before the break, I think. I think we took a break.
Yeah.
Oh, that
before
might
we
be
did
it.
all that. Yeah.
It's dated as the same day as the last session.
Well, I don't know. I don't pay attention to time.
No.
I barely understand what time is.
Time
I know.
is a flat circle.
Mainly because time is fleeting.
Time is a flat circle, yes. So y'all go back to the ship. When you guys get back, probably a few of the crew members head off into town themselves. So not everybody is there. Kind of rotating shifts. They want to stay the night and have a good time and, you know, do some maybe less than legal things
Like you do.
for fun.
Or leave.
So y'all get back to the ship. And where are you going to have this conversation?
I figured we'd go to the war room.
Okay. Makes sense to
There's
me.
good place as any.
Mm-hmm.
Have we been
I
there
like
before?
how I call it a war room, but it's not really a war room. It's just the planning / dining room.
Yep.
I thought we were gonna get to see a whole new room. Got all
Nope,
excited.
you've seen the whole ship.
Oh,
Yep.
never mind. But there's a hidden room.
Nope.
Secret compartment on a ship. That sounds cool.
I mean, not that you know of. Or
It'd be news
me.
to me too.
I mean, unless the twins have built something while I wasn't looking, which is possible.
Actually, yeah. Who can say?
Couldn't say.
I mean, you can.
I can.
I mean, yeah, you can.
Will I?
Hmm.
So you guys go to the war room. Oh, are we recording?
Yes.
Great.
You didn't tell me when to start recording, but I thought you might want the recap on there, so
Mhm.
I started recording in a not ideal spot. It doesn't
Oh.
sound nice, but whatever.
Sorry.
You should be.
Okay. I am. Alright, so yes, you guys get to the war room. Everybody has a seat. Oh yeah, Aaron's still disguised.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't be there.
Sildare went off on his own, right?
No, he came
Yeah.
and joined us.
No, I mean when you got to the city.
Yes.
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah, and then
He
he
had
came back
something
and
to
joined
do.
us to get on the ship.
Yes. Alright. So sorry, I looked at Foss's screen and got distracted. You you all have a seat or a stand, I don't know. And Sildare kind of laces his fingers on the table and looks around at everybody and says, so who wants to start?
Perhaps you should. You seem to know something.
Mine was a bit less related. For the most part. I'll share mine after.
We are such a sociable group.
You are.
Karen's trying to put her thoughts in order. It's fine.
I mean, if we're talking about what we've been doing in town, I don't really have much to say, so...
Yeah, Mava was just along for the ride.
Anyone get any good information about... Well, have we told everybody what it is that we're all looking for?
Pretty sure we're all here on this boat because of you, so if you want to enlighten us, go
I
ahead.
meant in the city.
Again, because of you, so go ahead.
No, we have not.
Maybe we should start with that. Everyone knows we were looking for information about the prince, correct?
No. What prince?
Right.
I did gather some information about the prince, and I'm gonna look over it with the loot, but so did someone else, and it might be more pertinent for them to say it.
That's of what?
Grey Coast.
Yes.
Okay.
Is he one of your relatives, or?
Oh, no. The king is very ill. And the prince is missing.
Missing is not the word that I would use.
What word would you use?
Hiding.
Yes. Or perhaps in exile.
Possibly. And perhaps with good reason.
Hmm.
You were hired to find him?
I was, yes.
I've just had some concerning visions, is all.
And I was brought in to help ask around back in Grey Coast. So I kept asking around here.
Did you find out anything?
A little.
Apparently, he left some time back, headed south.
And my better source saw him find a disguise, so he no longer looks like a sea elf. He looks like a tannish hawk paharua. You know, about as far from a sea elf as you can get.
Paharu.
Ah, yes. The fish and the birds.
Mhm.
What birds?
Oh, Paharua are... Well, they have wings on their lower back. Very light bones.
Like chickens.
Like most
Uh,
birds, not just chickens.
Mava smiles a little bit.
Yes.
So are they birds?
No. They... Well... They're bird people. They sort of look like half-elves, except for the wings. And usually sort of beakishly shaped noses. They're very pretty.
He looks visibly disturbed by this.
Oh. I'll have to let you meet one sometimes. They're very nice.
Why?
So
Why-
that you're not prejudiced?
Yes.
I mean, how is that gonna help us with what we're doing?
Well, it sounds like the prince could potentially look like one.
Then I'll meet one when we find him. Do you need us to find him? I mean, we don't need to go south, so if you wanted to go south and find your prince, we could find another ship.
Where is it you need to go?
The information we got was that some of the people I'm looking for may be headed east
Hmm.
in a ship called the Gentle Dark.
Yes. The Gentle Dark. Sounds ominous. Who exactly are you looking for?
Very dangerous people that I need to speak with. But that come through?
No.
Try that again. So some very dangerous people I need to speak with.
Why are they dangerous?
They've killed many, many people.
Good a reason as any.
They did it for no reason.
I mean, they must have had a reason, you just don't know it.
That's one of the things I want to talk to them about.
Hmm. I'll admit I'm not terribly keen. Try that one. Terribly teen is what I almost said. Terribly keen on the idea of you splitting ways from us quite yet.
Well, if I could get help locating them a little later on, I would be happy to stay and help with your group for a bit. Unless, of course, they start causing trouble that we find out about.
I have no problem with this.
It is your ship, after all.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. All I got was something about it being my ship after all.
Mm-hmm.
I said I could stay on, or we could stay on to help you locate your missing prince. If
I caught
we
that
would
part.
have some help finding my quarry after.
Okay. I mean, as long as I don't go a different direction.
Time may have to tell.
Hmm.
I think it'll work out.
Well, let's hope so.
So, Kia and Kawa, you were looking for these people, correct?
Looking for the people that I need to speak with? Yes.
Yes. And while you all were doing that, and he kind of points at Mava, says, "Who were you with?"
Me?
Ah,
Why?
I'm just curious. Seeing what various trails of information everyone has been traveling down. Mava, were you able to ask around about your predicament at all?
Well, generally, the less attention I draw to myself, the better.
Fair.
There was apparently someone looking for me, but they did not sound like the people I'm concerned about.
Oh, that's good. And Valut and Ymir, then you two went together.
Yeah.
Find anything useful? Other than south?
Not that I think was notable, no.
I would agree. I just found out the same thing as Valut.
So the princeling has gone south,
Best we can
potentially.
tell.
And the bad people have gone east.
Yes.
And at the mention of east specifically, he kind of glances to Valut. Just for a moment. Interesting. So does anybody have a preference? I mean, I know I do, but
Oh,
Well,
first, I think.
Why don't you tell us what you found out and what you looked for?
I was thinking the same.
well,
Unless you want each of us to repeat it so that you can hear the same information twice.
no. Balder, no.
We
Balder.
found someone called Balder. This is not
No, go away. Sorry. He jumped on onto my food.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. I did have to deliver a couple of letters while I was here. And I did some inquiring of my own.
And what did you learn?
Well, smaller ships travel faster than larger ones like this. Some information sometimes gets around at different speeds, not to mention, messenger birds and things like that. Oh, no. Jeremiah.
Sorry.
Oh, I will never look at Mia the same way now.
No, please do. Please do. Please look at him any way but that.
Harkoon has an aquiline nose, which is very much not like this. So
For the listeners, we were just sent a picture of a bird-looking person, and it's slightly terrifying.
What is this from?
That's
Kids
what
in
I
the
wanted.
Hall. It's called from Kids in the Hall called Bird Lady. It's one of their skits.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Horrifying.
that's who that is. Okay, I got it. Now.
That's...
Yeah, it's one of the kids in the hall. I don't remember which one.
I don't remember their names.
that's
I
very
never learned them
scary.
as a kid anyway. I just watched the show.
That's not what Paharu looked like.
No.
No.
I created them. I'm the ultimate voice on what Paharu looked like, and it's not that.
And honestly, that's probably what Kawa thinks Paharua looked like from the description.
Oh no, Kawa's
that's
version
totally-
is way more terrifying.
Oh!
Kawa's picturing the bad guys from the Dark Crystal or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Closer to Erica, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Because she hasn't seen those either.
Yeah, she has. There's an Aarakocra on the ship.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. I'm thinking of the things from EverQuest again. Ignore me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, he says, so some information did get here faster than we did, and since we left the city, he looks mega ultra super uncomfortable as he's saying this. The king has died.
Guess he's not gonna make that speech then.
No.
That's a shame. I was looking forward to it.
God.
I was looking forward to the coin I was planning on pickpocketing during it. But that's me.
What this means is the prince, if he gets back to the city, will become the king unless things go drastically wrong. We're not looking for the next in line eventually anymore.
I see.
So
What happens
wait.
if he doesn't come back?
The queen will take that place until something goes horribly wrong.
What would go horribly wrong?
He
Seems-
murders somebody or usurps her? I don't. There's lots of
Yes.
things.
It
So-
sounds like
And
there's
how
a bit
do we
of
know
unrest.
that's horrible?
It would be horrible for her, regardless.
Yes.
True. But how do we know that's horrible for anybody else? Do we know anything about her? What kind of queen she is? Do the people like her?
I know the king was good and kind. I don't know as much about her. I know that.
Leader- go.
Sorry.
I was just gonna ask. So leadership is passed by birth, not by being earned.
There, yes. I mean, if the people are upset enough at whoever is the next in line, they're usually quickly deposed.
Very inefficient.
Inefficient?
Thank you. Yes. Yeah.
No, he was right. Inefficient. Stabbed him.
If I may,
Mm.
why is this a concern of ours?
Because Velut was paid to do it?
Grey Coast has more power than they let on. Being ruled by the sea elves in a land of sea, a world of sea. They have a lot of sway.
If
Eh?
nothing else, it is power I would like on my side.
That's fair enough.
Yes, I have a feeling if we can find and help the prince and make sure he's safely crowned king, we may have an entire country on our side.
On our side for what?
Whatever you need. I don't often play the political roles, but sometimes it's handy. For favors or transport or, well, money.
Getting out of a pinch when you tend to run on the wrong side of the law.
Yes, although I don't. I imagine that would be useful for you.
Quite. Just
Or
have that ace in the pocket.
hunting a group of ruffians, yes?
If they have the power to help find, then I will be happy to assist.
Grey Coast, the city, doesn't. Well, the city itself, I'll say, doesn't have as much power as the family in charge. I've never met a sea elf anywhere who wouldn't do something for the royal family of Grey Coast, whether they live there or not. They're the last nobility when it comes to, well, sea elves.
And is this more the king's side of the family than the queen's?
Yes.
Well, you guys work it out. I'm gonna go get some air. And she gets up and walks out.
Aaron will follow. Unless she tells him to stop.
No, she won't.
It's also a concern, Sildair says, because if we don't get the prince back, whoever it is that's trying to kill him, which means whoever potentially killed the king, will likely be the ones to take charge. And people like that don't usually make for happy countries.
No, they don't.
Well, couldn't the population then just, what did you call it, depose him?
Yes.
Hopefully.
But when you come to power like that, it's usually harder to get you out of power.
People who steal power like that tend to know how to keep it better than those
Mhm.
born to it.
Exactly.
The strong survive, the weak get eaten.
Indeed.
What were you saying, Justin?
It would be costly in blood and lives.
Yes.
Yeah, Kawa just sits there shaking her head about it all.
Still there, have your visions given you any idea of whether the prince is still south or a better location? Since we have vague at best.
Nothing exact, but if you give me tonight, I can
Try.
I can do some more purposeful meditations on it.
I would appreciate that.
South
is fine for me. I just don't like not having a better target in mind. Like, don't get me wrong. I can head into Pirate Waters and just make for the Violet Tower or any of the Isles. No problem. I just don't want to shoot blind into the dark.
Waste a trip.
Yeah.
I understand.
Especially if clearly the time is of the essence.
I can appreciate that. I'll look into that and see if I can get anything a bit more concrete. So outside, where's Kia going?
To go stand by a railing and just look out at the sea.
Yeah, Aaron will follow and kind of stop beside her. Lean against the railing, look out for a little while. And kind of look over at her. You okay?
Yeah, I like fresh air more than I used to.
More than you used to?
Yeah, I used to spend a lot of time indoors.
Ah.
Can I ask you something, Aaron?
Mm-hmm.
That thing you were talking about, people wanting you for your blood. Is it just you, or, like, people related to you?
Well, there aren't very many of those left. So it's mainly me.
But not just you.
Mm.
If the other people were here that are not left. I said that right. Probably not.
I think I know what you mean. Yes. Why?
Just curious if there's other people that they're looking for too.
Oh. I would imagine.
And if they found them, they wouldn't need you.
They may still. It's
Hmm.
complicated. Hard to explain.
How do you do that thing where you look different?
It's... Well... Also hard to explain.
Something you could show me?
But perhaps... Why?
Well, it's a nice trick, to be honest.
Oh. Well, I don't think it's anything I could teach you.
No, but it's also nice to know how it's done in case there are people out there that can also do it that don't have your best interest at heart.
Can I show you later?
Sure.
Okay.
And since I'm on a roll prying into your life, that thing that you tossed in, allegedly tossed into the ocean,
Mm-hmm.
how exactly does it kill you? Like, specifically, what do I need to look out for?
It's a weapon, but don't touch the blade. It's a sword.
Oh, okay. That's easy. I can keep swords away from you.
Well, it's a specific one.
But if I just do all of them, then that'll be included.
That's true. And I mean, normal things do kill me. You know that.
Right, so
Okay.
covering all my bases.
Right.
So do you know about the royal family?
Um,
Who do you think would be better, the prince or the queen?
It's hard to say. The prince may not be ready.
And not even want to.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose he should be given the chance to turn it down.
And then it would be up to the queen.
Right. What do you think? You think we should go and find him?
I think it's a good idea. Having someone powerful on your side is always nice.
I don't know. I think I'd rather not have powerful people even know I exist.
Are you running from something?
Not something.
Someone?
Mostly what I used to be.
Ah. I can understand that.
What about you? If you didn't have people trying to kill you for your blood, what would you like to be doing?
Hard to say. I've done a lot of traveling. I do enjoy it, but it is nice to have a place to be settled. Call home. I miss that.
Yeah.
Looking over your shoulder all the time isn't fun.
You trip a lot too.
Yes. You know, I like to think I have powerful people on my side. Like you.
I don't think
Not
I'm
always bad.
powerful.
I think so.
Paranoid, maybe.
That can be powerful.
I don't know, Kawa sees something in me apparently.
Well, now that makes two of us. No pressure.
Thanks.
Honestly, everybody on this ship is impressive in some way.
That's true.
Like, I'd like to talk to them all more, but it's terrifying.
Terrifying to talk to people?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been there.
Maybe we can try it together.
Sure, I'll go with you.
Okay.
I'll talk for you if you want.
That might not be as productive, but I suppose it can't hurt for you to talk to them.
Sure, I can talk to anybody now.
Why now?
Oh, I used to be really shy.
What helped?
Traveling solely with someone else who is also very shy.
One of you had to take the lead.
No, just one of us had to talk.
Well, yes.
And I know more languages than Kawa does.
That does help. Thanks. For
what?
everything so far.
Oh, you're welcome. Kawa was right. I've been where you are, and I should pay it forward.
And eventually so will I.
Oh, well, hopefully we keep increasing on the people before us.
And he kind of just gets quiet after that and looks out at the ocean. Unless you have anything else.
Maki does the same.
Okay. Back inside. Sildair has been looking thoughtful, just trying to puzzle everything together. And he finally stands up. Says, I think I need to do that meditation. I don't
Alright.
think I'm going to figure out anything and be any more help without that.
Let me know if you need anything.
I will. Likewise, you all let me know if you need any help or have any questions. I'll do my best. Probably. Are we going back into the city tomorrow?
If we want. I don't have any objections. I probably won't, but unless I need to. But if we need to stay an extra day, we can.
Might be
I'm sure
nice
the
to
crew
have
will
the
appreciate
rest.
Mm.
Unless anyone has any other objections, I suppose.
I kind of look around at everybody, see if there are any.
Mava shakes his head.
Alistair shakes her head. No.
Ymir shakes their head.
Then, unless anybody has anything else we need to talk about, I'm going to go check on dinner.
Do call me when that's done.
Can do.
And he will get up and go back to he and Ymir's room and settle in. So you all do have a little bit of time.
I
uh-huh.
do remember that Aaron mentioned wanting to talk to me about something.
Oh shit.
I don't know if he's done with his conversation with Kia or whatever. Maybe I'm 30 if you remember what he wanted to talk to me about.
Probably not quite yet. I imagine they're
Right.
still talking. That was a decently long conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
I keep doing that to myself. Oh wait, hold on. Let me check my DM notes.
This is where Jules doesn't copy me. They take notes. I don't do
I haven't taken notes since July.
that.
Yay!
I was building you up and then you dropped.
I know. Okay. Oh. It looks like Kia had a boat question for Valut.
Oh yeah, we were all gonna ask him what he did for a living.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
You still can do that. I just clicked on shared player notes and went, oh.
Yeah, I took notes and then forgot that I even did them and where they were. And to read them, all the forgots.
That sounds accurate.
I go all the way, man.
Right up your alley.
You've heard of Forgotten Realms. This is Forgotten Notes. So let's see. So Tristan, you were going to go check on dinner.
Mm-hmm.
It is coming along nicely. Ixel is one of the ones that. Sorry, I got distracted halfway through saying her name. She's one of the ones that stayed behind when some of the others went into the city, so she's still plunking away at dinner. Do what?
Nothing, go ahead.
Oh, she does look up when you come in, and her brow kind of furrows. Says, "Welcome back, Captain." Any productive information in the city?
Debatable. No, literally, we were just debating it. Probably going to head south.
Ooh.
Hildair's working on a more exact south, supposedly. We're gonna stay the night. If you want to go ashore tomorrow, since you didn't go today.
I might get some supplies. Look at their spices.
Mm.
We're going towards Red Marsh then?
Probably.
Excellent.
But I don't know for sure. But we will be heading south. That at least is the closest thing we have to a direction in terms of our bordering.
Well, it sounds like as long as we don't go north.
Right.
Bonnie,
We're not
Bonnie,
gonna
yes.
go that way for a little while. Oh, well, once we find the person, we'll have to take him home, which is north. But hopefully they'll be gone by then.
Imagine they don't stick in one place very long, it doesn't seem.
No.
So I've heard.
No. Ooh. I don't have to go that way yet. Anyways, I was just wanting to check on dinner and see if you needed help with anything since people went ashore and you didn't.
I don't at the moment. I've just been a bit worried all day after Bonnie told me about what you saw.
Hey, to be honest, I'm glad they haven't been further subsided.
That was my next question.
There was no talk of them in town that I heard, at least. Not that I was explicitly asking, or actually asking at all. But
Mars.
when talking about rumors, they did not get brought up. So.
Good.
Yeah. It's real good. Anyways, if you need help with dinner later, give me a holler. I'm gonna check on the others, see if they need anything, and if they don't, I'll be in my room.
Alright.
You know where.
Yes. Yes. Go on.
Right. Do that.
What's everybody else doing? Is anybody going to interrogate Volute?
Well, I was going to hand over to Kia just to make sure she's still doing okay.
Okay. You probably get there about the time they're finishing up their conversation and just staring at the water.
You're not coming through, hon.
I go on the opposite side of of Kia from Aaron, and then just stare into the water as well. Oh.
Does it sound like they have a plan?
I think so. At least we have a direction.
Which way?
South.
Alright. These bad people you're looking for.
Yes.
Are they after you, or are you just after them?
I'm after them. I don't think they know I still exist.
Oh. would they be after you if they did?
To be honest, I do not know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to tell me more about them later?
I might
Maybe.
show you a trick.
Oh.
Not that one. That's mine. You have to give him her a different one.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Loki, oh my god, please go.
Maybe with everyone else?
Maybe what?
Maybe with everyone else?
What was I missed something.
Kawa.
I don't know yet.
Don't trust him.
I don't have all the information yet. I do not like making decisions or judgments before I have all the information.
That's fair. Just seems like... Somebody talking in your background?
Loki.
Yeah.
The TV.
It's the TV. Jared's watching TV.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, is somebody there?
Oh yeah, we're having a home invasion while we play. It's no big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Just your typical average everyday home invasion.
Yeah.
Loki.
Don't worry, they're not body snatchers or anything, so we're good.
Loki. Leave us alone.
We're gonna have some stranger come and take pictures down at our house tomorrow.
Oh boy. For the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
The FHA wants their appraiser to take pictures. They won't go off the pictures I sent.
Wow. They want to make sure you're not editing anything.
I mean, we even used a different paint color, so it's obvious. Had nothing to do with the fact that we were too lazy to match the paint. Purpose.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. He's like, I think it seems like if we're traveling with these people and working towards a goal together, we maybe should try to talk to them more. Make sure we trust them.
And what if we find out we don't?
Then we leave.
We?
I mean, if you would like the company.
Yes. Stop torturing the boy.
He kind of smiles. I would love to have your company, Aaron. Thank you.
Oh.
She thinks she's funny sometimes.
Well, she is sometimes.
Right, sometimes. But not very often. We're working on that.
Oh.
Being funny is a learning experience.
It can be.
And you are getting better at it.
Thank you.
Well, yes, if we don't trust them, then we leave.
So is that what we're doing, Kawa? Is we're putting our faith in them?
At least for now. They haven't done anything that I've seen yet that would
They
be
didn't?
untrustworthy.
They didn't throw me overboard. Or
And they
send me
didn't-
back to the city.
Or feed you to Malva. So,
Yeah, yes, they didn't do that.
Well, if we're going to stay in present company on the ship, there is something that needs to be done. Have either of you guys seen Tristan?
Last I left was still in the war room.
You probably left shortly after he went to check on the kitchen.
He said he was going to check on the kitchen.
Yeah.
So, we can go there then. Come on, let's go find him.
Oh.
Do you need me to come?
Yes, you especially.
Okay.
Alright. So y'all probably intercept Tristan coming out of the kitchen.
One fear.
Yeah.
What?
One fear.
Fear. You're going, what do they want me for?
You're gonna throw you
Yeah.
overboard.
You're just getting ambushed. It's funny.
Our ship now.
Oh, God.
Look at me, I'm the captain. Sorry.
Beat me to it.
Actually fit.
I know, it's terrible.
Anyway. So y'all intercept. I almost said interfere. You intercept Tristan.
Sorry.
I mean, unless you like actively intercept him, he's just going to be heading towards the next place.
Mm-hmm.
No, he will pipe up. I was just trying to get over the whole thing.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Captain, can we have a word with maybe you and Bonnie? At some point, you know, if you're busy,
Sure.
we can arrange it for later.
I haven't actually made sure she's here, but if she is, then yeah, her room's right here. I'll knock on her door.
Oh, well then I guess we could just go. You want to knock or do you want me to?
Sorry, that was not Tristan talking. That was Tristan doing.
Oh.
Her
Well, part of that was talking. The other part, but the knocking was just him. I'm knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Her door does open. And she looks out, sees the group of y'all, and kind of grins. Yes?
They want to talk to us?
Oh boy.
He gives her a look.
Okay.
Which her?
Probably Bonnie.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
want to talk?
yes. Yeah, no, yeah. Sorry, yes. Tristan gives Bonnie a, I know, right look. It's very maternal.
You want to talk here, or on deck, or...
Wherever would be most comfortable for the two of you.
In here is fine. Oh,
Right. This is more convenient.
yeah. You're already
What?
here.
Here? Okay.
Yes.
Well, it seems like we are going to be traveling together for a while now. And I think if we are going to continue on this journey, that an apology needs to be made. And then she looks
Oh.
pointedly at Tristan.
Oh?
Or
For lying and mocking Kawa.
Kawa just gives Kia a look.
I'm not following.
Well, Kawa specifically asked you something and shared something personal, and you lied to him about what you knew about it, and then you laughed at her. Sorry, Jeremiah, you and your stupid gender. So I think you should apologize.
Again, I'm not tracking. I don't know what I did. I lie a lot.
It's true.
Oh, this could be a problem. You may be having to apologize a lot in the future.
Probably not.
What specific lie this time, honey?
Well, you see, when we were on the dock trying to figure out where to go and how to get to places, I didn't know what a butterfly was. I did, I just didn't know it as that particular name, because the book I learned it from had different languages that it named the different creatures in. That particular one that I now know for in common is butterfly was gone by a very different name, but I think you might know what it is.
Oh.
Oh, you're talking about my little inside joke.
Did you lie about the name of your ship?
You were there.
Mm-hmm.
I did not, strictly speaking, lie about the name of my ship.
He asked if you knew anything about it, and you said something along the lines of "good luck with that," and laughed at her. Very rude.
I was very specific in my asking. I use loopholes a lot.
Okay, that stops with us.
Why?
Because it's not right. You can loophole with other people, but I don't appreciate being lied to, and I don't appreciate being mocked. You can make me pay double for your passage, you can take away my privacy, but I'm not going to tolerate being lied to and mocked. So if that's a problem, we'll go find another ship.
Looks thoughtful for a moment, and then kind of nudges Tristan a little bit.
Who's also currently looking really thoughtful.
I think she has a point.
In my defense, at the time, I wasn't planning to travel with you.
Right, so now that we
I was
are,
being a shit kid. That's what I do. Regularly. People I don't know.
And sometimes people you do.
Yes.
Oh.
That's just being.
so now that we are going to be traveling together,
I will try to do it less.
fair enough. And an apology.
I don't do those.
Oh.
Just try. Just try. I want to hear this.
Just for fun, without saying anything, Kawa does the big cat eyes.
Must it actually be remorseful to apologize? Properly?
No, you just have
Well.
to admit that you did something wrong and that you don't want that income to be perceived the way it was. Outcome, not income. I guess I'm on a money binge or something.
But I'm not sorry?
Well, there's a
Say it.
difference between being sorry and apologizing. You know that, right?
Apologies usually involve the words I'm sorry.
Well, they don't have to. You just have to acknowledge what the other person has perceived you saying or doing as something that they didn't like, and that you don't want that to happen in the future. You don't want that to happen in the future, right? You don't want us to dislike you, do you?
That's a complicated question for a complicated answer. Because
You think about it, and we'll come back to it in the morning. How's that?
You do that.
Okay. See you in the morning. Night, Captain. Night, Bonnie.
Good
Bye.
Turns and leaves.
You have homework.
I'm not apologizing.
Just please. From me?
Why?
From me? They are crew
No.
now.
Ugh. Only adjacent.
Adjacent is close enough to crew. They're going to be with us all the way down there, and then probably all the way back to wherever. Unless we're ditching them in Pirate Land, which I don't suggest.
No. Be funny.
I think they would end up dead in about 2 hours.
Fuck you.
You give him that long?
We throwing hands.
I give some of them that long.
Fair.
Hey, you have to admit, to come here and demand an apology for you being a shit kid takes a lot of guts.
Guts. Yeah.
And more often than not, guts like that usually come from a place of capability.
True.
Also, I just really want to see it.
Nope. Not doing it.
Come on. Just, I
No.
apologize.
I told them I wouldn't do it anymore.
You said you would try to do it less.
That's the same as me not doing it more.
Definitely not. Explicitly not.
I mean, it's not the same as not doing it anymore. It's the same as increasing. Really.
Just close
lied
your
so
eyes and
much, I don't even
pretend you're
remember what I
talking
said.
to me.
No.
Well, then tomorrow morning is gonna be fun. Especially if they decide to have that conversation in front of the whole crew. Anyway, get out of my room, Captain.
When I get out of
Aaron is slinking back to the main room where everybody else is at because he's like, that was uncomfortable. We're all going to get killed in our sleep.
got a good sense of, like, preservation on his shoulders. Good job, kid.
I mean, he figures he's already number 1 on the shit list.
Not anymore. You're welcome.
Nope. I don't know. Mava, Valut, and Emir, what are you guys up to?
Valut is wandering the ship, looking to find who might have any, not stationary, but like packages. like boxes, containers, things for shipping.
Okay. Let me see. Say. Probably. Probably either the musician or the doctor are the ones you come across first. We'll say the doctor, the satyr, Kel.
My kill.
Perfect.
Because he has to get doctor supplies, and those come in boxes, and then when he uses them, he has boxes.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't just dump that overboard. You could put stuff in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't really have anywhere to go with this. I just wanted to make sure that I had packaging for the letter and the other thing, and an envelope wasn't going to cut it anymore. So
That's fair. Yeah, I don't think that would fit in an envelope. So, yeah, you can totally get boxes.
perfect. That's it.
It probably
That's all I
gives
need.
you a couple just in case you need another one down the line.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of it. He'll go back to his room and work on getting
That
the
package
stuff
ready.
into the boxes. Yeah.
Alright. So Amir is not going to interrogate him,
No.
is what I'm hearing.
No.
Not yet.
Nah.
What's Mava up to?
Mava is hanging out on deck practicing his flute.
Okay. Just for fun, roll me a performance check. First roll of the night.
Alrighty. That's a 13 plus 7, that's a dirty 20.
Hell yeah. It's a great performance.
Hell yeah.
Please don't die.
It is forbidden.
Yeah.
At least while we're being recorded. Preferably not at all, but
Yeah. Yeah. You actually probably have an admirer partway through and toward into the end of your little performance. A wood elf who you by now would recognize as the musician on board. Balseron, or Bal. Ends up kind of leaning against the railing of the ship and listening to your flute performance. Karen, did we ever figure out what he plays?
I think
Feel
he plays
like-
a lot of things, but I don't think we sat down and wrote them out.
Okay.
No,
Is he a
at
tiger?
least plays the
What?
violin and fiddle. What?
Yeah. What did you say, Nicole?
Nothing, I'm just being an idiot. Go ahead.
No.
What was his name? Bossrun?
Balseron? Or Bal. If you go to the NPC info and scroll up, he's in the list of the crew. He's the first one.
Good deal. Okay.
I actually had to... I'm still trying to remember all of their names. A couple of them I've got down pat. A couple of them, absolutely not.
I'm still trying not to picture Ixel as the bird person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that problem too.
Yeah. No, she's a halfling. Very, very much not.
Still trying to remember that whatever that name is of that race I can't say is from this game. Keep wanting to put it in another one. And I'm like, no.
Aarakocra?
Yeah, has I met one? Those aren't in D. Oh, they are in D&D. My bad. Never mind.
Oh, okay, but Dr. Sater is still cracking me up here.
Dr. Sater. Yeah. Well, because it's like cook halfling, archaeologist human, navigator Aarakocra, Dr. Sater. I should have flipped that, but oh well. He's Dr. Sater now. But yes, so Bal is he actually claps when you finish.
Mava will incline his chin in gratitude.
You play wonderfully.
Thank you.
Do you perform?
Yes. I dance as well.
Can you do both at the same time?
Yes.
Very skilled. Do you think Captain's keeping us around to go to town again tomorrow?
He mentioned that we may stick around for another day, if people have reason to stay.
Well, if we do, if you'd like to put on a performance tomorrow, I will definitely join you for that.
I think we could arrange that. Did you have a venue in mind?
Oh, there's a few good places. We may even be able to hit up more than one. But we'll ask around, make sure nobody's booked up.
I assume you would be participating?
Oh, absolutely.
How would you like to split the coin?
50-50 is fine with me.
That sounds agreeable.
Excellent. Real quick, Justin, were you saying something?
You kind of cut out, but apparently it was only for me, so I'm just gonna pretend like I heard it and move on.
Oh no.
No.
It's fine.
I'll listen to the replay later.
Yeah. I mean, I probably won't, but yeah, I could.
Yeah.
Just pretend.
Same though. I really should get into the habit of re-listening to the episodes of my sessions, if nothing else, to take notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I give to have my stuff recorded?
Not money, apparently, because we could arrange that.
I don't have any of that.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I make
It's harder to record a live group.
No, it really is.
Yeah, it only
Everybody
takes like
has to-
10 mics. And...
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Online
money-
is easy.
I don't have.
We forgot to do a sound check. It's okay. It was fine last time, I hope. I didn't actually listen to it.
I mean, everybody sounds fine on my end, so...
Sweet.
Yeah.
Same.
That'll just prove the dedication of the listeners.
Yep. Which is us.
Right.
Some of us. Maybe other people. I don't know.
Who can say, really?
I know at least one other who, well, okay, he's only listened to, half of the first episode?
No, like the first 5 minutes.
No, he went farther than that.
That's half.
Of the first episode?
Give him credit.
Yeah. It's John, so it's...
Yeah.
And it's like, there's nothing to see. I need to have this while I do something else, but I don't have something else to do.
Oh.
I know.
He thought it was really funny. He doesn't remember what one of it... He said, one of you said something, and he laughed his butt off from it, but he does not remember what it was.
That's real unfortunate, because I would love to know what was so funny.
Well,
Me too.
clearly we need to listen to the first bit of the first episode again and try and figure it out.
That's what I heard, yeah.
Right now, immediately. No. Anyway, Yeah, Bal pulls out a lute, I think. I always forget what those look like. Hold on. Yes. And he puts it back seemingly into his pocket and pulls out a violin instead. Says, I think this one. For tomorrow.
Would you like to join me in my room and we can discuss a performance?
Or right
Come
now?
on.
Oh.
If you have nothing else pressing.
No. Just waiting on dinner. He will follow.
Yep, Baba will take him into his lavishly decorated room.
Yeah, he's like instantly in love with the way that you have decorated this room.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hold on, how did you do this? I need to take notes.
And he'll actually take time to point out, well, you hang up the... oh god, what are they called now? The thingies that you drape over walls, and the...
Tapestries.
Thank you.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
the word. So, draping tapestries, not just over the walls, but over the ceilings, over the beams, just so they kind of drape down.
Mm-hmm.
And then strategically placing candles so that they provide lighting, but don't set the place on fire.
I am good at that. And the pillows.
Mm. You can never have too many pillows.
This is true. Especially at sea. You never know when you might take a sudden tumble.
Well, thankfully, that's not something I have to worry about terribly much.
I was gonna say, it's probably not as much of a concern for you.
No.
Lucky.
Except for when the floor abruptly drops out from underneath you. That is not comfortable.
I would imagine not. Although, honestly, it's not really comfortable for anyone.
No. But most people have feet to land on. I have a stomach.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Ow. The eternal belly flop.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely takes notes about Mava's room. And then, do you just work on performance? Is that?
Yeah, I figured they'd, figure out the music and then what dance would go to it and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Just wasn't sure if anything more risque was happening there.
Well, not unless he wants to. But of course, the usual fees apply.
Uh-huh. Nah, for now, he'll stick to just the performance planning. He's okay with that.
Mm-hmm. And Mava will serve him tea and all that sort of thing.
Aww.
So. I have an idea for a dance that I'm going to send your way.
Okay.
Not that the listeners will be able to really take a look at it, but,
We can describe it for them, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, how about Amir?
What time of day is it?
It is nearing dinner time.
What's the outside look like?
It looks like the outside part. No, it is not quite like sunset. It's like the sun is getting lower, like our drive home. Until this last week, rather. It's nice out. There's a few clouds, but everything's fairly peaceful. You're kind of in a little port, so there's not too many big waves or anything. So it's nice and calm, relaxing.
Probably examining the sky, waiting for the stars to come out.
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm receiving a letter. Ooh. I'm not gonna watch this right now, but it already sounds cool.
Yeah, it's alright.
For the after show.
Yeah. Welcome back, Karen.
Thanks.
I say, like 5 minutes later.
You know, whatever.
Better late than never.
That's what they tell me, and then everybody yells at me for being late. I don't know.
I mean, it's better than never, but it's still not good.
Shh.
It's
Fine.
okay. It's okay.
Better than never, but not as good as on time.
Yeah, there you go.
What even is time anyway?
A flat circle.
I think we already discussed this.
Yeah.
I'm having deja vu.
That's what happens when time is a flat circle. It's fine.
Okay. got
I
it.
explained what
deja
that
vu
is
all
to
over.
trolls and they got mad at me.
You ruined it. What's a cookie leave?
You make coffee biscuits for a leave quest for money.
Sorry, I looked over at Foster's.
I was gonna say crumbs. I don't.
I know, same.
Oh my god, that's good. No, I looked over at Foster's screen and see what are cookie leaves. Should I do them? And it's LEVES quest.
Mm-hmm. I used to do those all the time. Back long ago.
In the before times.
When life was better.
Aww.
It's okay. Soon we will be in the after times. Which sounds way more ominous than
It does. I
does.
thought later times would be better.
Yeah, later times. Well, because it was the before times. So then it would be the after times. But
After
no,
time sounds a lot like aftermath and not in a good way.
the end
Yeah.
of the world.
How do you feel?
What? Fine.
How do you feel? Okay. That's what I was checking. Thanks.
Thanks. Yeah. It's the end of the world. Anyway.
Hmm.
Now that we've helped Boss avoid telling us what Emir is doing, we should stop.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like he's standing and looking at the sky.
Oh. I didn't
Charting
hear
the
that.
sky. I'm taking detailed notes on the sky. As
Totally
I do
missed that.
every night.
Because you are a star druid?
Yeah.
I honestly forget. Because we haven't fought anything yet. I don't think.
Mm.
I don't have to worry about classes till you fight some.
Yeah.
I mean,
Honestly. Except for a couple of you have social things.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Stealing.
No.
What?
I don't think
I'm a-
that's a thing.
I'm a great DM. Anyway.
You are a great DM.
You are.
Oh
You're
no.
fantastic.
Oh no, I wasn't looking for compliments. Oh no, I'm
I
sorry.
know, I just said
But we're
it.
still
I'm sorry.
giving you one.
Oh,
You still get them, so just deal with it.
okay.
I was gonna say I don't know what not fishing for him has to do with anything.
Anyway. If nobody has anything else, we will slide on to dinner time.
I mean, I think I've done enough, honestly.
Yeah. Picked a fight. It
Yeah.
didn't happen. Yeah.
Yet.
Trying to get us some comment, guys. What happens?
It's a good try.
I'm not. I'm seriously not. That was a joke.
Aaron, this message is so good.
The one I sent you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I read this?
Sure. Well, I mean, you don't have to. He'll probably say it in, like, tomorrow morning.
That's true. Okay. Yeah. No, we'll wait. I'll let you say it in character. It'll be even better.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Good shit. Sorry.
You're good. So, dinner happens.
Sorry, not sorry.
I specifically not sorry.
Tavi, sweetheart, I can smell your fur burning. Can you move away from the heater a little bit?
Oh my god, Tavi.
She's like, no, I
Go
like the
ahead.
heat.
You're already the burnt toast. You need to not be by the furnace, bro.
He loves the frickin' furnace, and he lays close enough that his fur singes.
Oh my god, Tavi, you have an
Tavi.
undercoat.
Bubby. Now, have you seen that meme, Dakota? The one where it's got the white one, the tan one, and the,
Yep.
and the black one, and it's like barely toasty marshmallow, toasty schmellow, burnt schmellow. And I'm like, yes,
Mm-hmm.
give me the schmellows.
All the schmellows.
Alright. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry,
Jules.
didn't mean to
you're fine.
interrupt.
You're
Dinner
fine.
happens.
Yeah, you
It's
didn't.
delicious.
Dinner happens. Yes, it's very good. Lay down.
Okay.
No, not you.
Okay.
Baldur, just stop. Just stop. Keep your
Nah.
butt down.
But it belongs in the air.
He sure thinks so.
Uh-huh.
I'll pet you if you lay down. Nope. Don't you do it. No. Do not. Jumping on my laptop is the opposite way to get petted. Okay. He walks away instead. Anyway.
He has
Dinner
annoyed you
happens.
sufficiently.
Do what?
He has annoyed you sufficiently.
Yeah. He's back. Dinner happens, and unless anybody has specific conversation they'd like to have for dinner, going once, going twice.
No, I'd rather have food for dinner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, smartass.
Yep. Sorry. I felt bad as soon as I said it.
No.
It was already out my mouth.
You're good. You're just fine. That's the kind of thing that I knew if you didn't say it, Jared Nicole would.
Yeah.
Lay down or go away.
I'm gonna go with laying down.
Yeah, that seems... I
I'm
can at least
glad.
stay connected to the computer that way.
I'm glad.
Mhm.
I'm glad. Yeah. Don't.
Well,
don't
actually,
leave
I
me.
can go wireless, but
No, it's fine. Go. No. I'm done with you. Go. Okay. One moment. Actually, do y'all want to take a break real quick?
I mean, it is about that time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright.
I need to get rid of this cat.
Alright.
There better not be any more trees that make me come down here. I'm collecting stuff for this leave quest, and every time I come up to the big, real tall, takes forever to fly up second half of the map, some special node that I have to go get before I run out of time appears on the way bottom other half of the map.
Oh,
It
fun.
happened twice.
I need plastic. Go away.
You'd really think after throwing up every single time he's ever eaten plastic, he'd learn.
And yet.
And yet Baldur is a raging idiot.
Yep. No, I'm gonna block it off. You can't go past. No.
I should probably try to HQ these.
You might mute. Hey. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I thought I was muted again.
What? What? Really loud? No? Karen is.
I do enjoy this music.
What?
The siren music, I like it.
Ooh.
Very relaxing. Boom.
This game is lying to me and I don't appreciate it.
Oh no! How's it lying?
I'm trying to find wheat and I can't find any, even though I'm looking at the place that the internet says it is.
Ooh. Shame on the internet. Is it for a crafting thing?
Yeah.
I should do that sometime, but I am not.
I only have one crafter leveled. I don't care about the rest of them.
Hmm.
I'm talking to Karen, hence why I'm not muted.
Oh, good.
Have you guys seen Dylan Hollis's TikToks on making vintage recipes?
Yes.
Yes, I think so. I think I follow him.
He is such a delight.
He really is. Let me mute this, and I'm going to go to my stuff. Sure that that is the right name that I'm following.
B. Dylan Hollis is what the...
I think that's right. I'm looking. Yes, that is him. I definitely follow him. They're great.
I have a Seder character, and that is just pure Arsast energies. Like, he has that same kind of chaotic gremlin vibes about him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pirate, too, or at least his papa was.
Mm.
He was adopted by my other character, Lakar, who is a dragonborn pirate captain.
Really nice.
And General Dilf.
Mm-hmm.
Also, hi, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello, welcome back.
I found the wheat.
Good.
Yep. Lakar has 21 children
Ooh.
between his 3 wives, and several are adopted, Arsast being one of them.
Mm.
And they're
Too
just
many
like
kids.
so many kids. So many kids, so many wives.
Too many kid.
Hmm.
God, I hadn't noticed that!
What?
Sorry. You mentioned TikTok, so I had pulled it up, and the first one that was on, I paused it, and it's talking about, the new Netherdeep book, and the caption is literally, that's a blue tiefling with tusks. You know who's blue? And who has tusks? And who are canon?
Oh,
And I'm like, and the caption is, oh my god, we get to meet the child of Fort Jester in the Neverdeep! And I was like, what? So I went and looked, and I'm like, oh my god, he's right. It's very much a blue, orcish looking, tiefling-ish looking person, I don't know. So it could be. I don't. Anyways. Sorry. I mean, we're not playing yet, so I don't really apologize for random side tangents. But
wait on the gang.
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 Oh. No. Good.
Hmm?
Did you see the picture I posted in Les Magnifiques Étrangers?
Probably.
I think you did. Never mind. Say you? Yeah, it's you. I hadn't seen the reaction yet, but yes.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Where did that
It
go?
looked pretty.
Oh,
It looked
there
like a
it
pretty
is.
one. So I was like, "Oh, cool! Let's see what I can make with this." And then they had like, not only did they have the eyebrow, they had the pointed ears.
Yeah, will
kinda
you send me that
face.
pic crew?
Yes, if I can remember which one it was. And the eyes. I was able to play with the eyes and make them like empty. I was like, "Ooh, this is great!" No, I do still have it. Here we go.
It's pain. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sending you the pic crew. There you go.
You know me and pic crews.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you for the one you did, Sildarin, if that was a pic crew.
Today?
Yeah, were
No.
those pic crews? No, those were commissions.
No. Those are this app called the Portrait Workshop,
Ooh, cool.
I think is what it's called.
Hmm.
Hold on. It's in beta.
Nice.
To look.
Here.
Portrait Workshop, yes.
Cool. So Dakota knows the picture I am talking about. I'm going to pop it in out of character pictures right quick.
Oh, thank you.
And it's a picture of my half elf who is currently not himself.
Aww.
Hence the
He cut
hollow
his hair
eyes,
off.
and he cut his hair off. He had very long black hair.
He cut off the whole ponytail.
Cut it all off.
Aww. Baby.
Because, like I said, he's not himself right now.
Nope.
And the current version of himself and his old self do not have the same opinions on what assassin hair length should be. So, Cobalt cut it and went, no.
No.
You're gone, you're dead, I'm cutting this off because no.
Mio gave him a haircut.
Yes, Mio trimmed it
looked
up for
really
him.
bad.
Because it looked like he'd cut it off with a sword, which is what he did.
Mhm.
I used to have long hair, and oh god, how long ago was it? It was probably, I don't know, 13 years ago, something like that. But I wanted to do like an inverted bob.
Mhm.
That was like shorter in the back and then longer in the front down to like my chin-ish.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
so the hairdresser pulled back my hair into a ponytail, cut it,
Oh,
and it fell into place perfectly.
Yep.
And we both just kind of stopped and stared, and she was like, "Well, you're done then."
No.
But no, she cleaned it up. But we were
Okay,
just laughing
okay.
about it because it just fell perfectly into place, and it was what
Yeah.
I wanted. And we were just like, "Oh, that's easy."
That's the easiest way to get that cut.
Yep. To Catos! Hello, Catos!
Los gatos.
Yup.
They's all hanging out.
Yeah, because Nicole put some catnip down to get them out of our chairs.
Oh, that'll work.
They're in a perfect square.
Yeah, they really are. No.
I'm making googly eyes at way too many of these pre-order books on D&D Beyond.
Right?
Strixhaven, Fizzbond's Treasury of Dragons.
Yes. That one looks so good.
I
Yeah,
can't
I got
believe Candlekeep is only $30.
Wait, is it really?
Yeah. Because that's a $60 book.
Ooh.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, they're all only $30.
Yeah,
Are they
You're
doing
not
a
paying to
sale?
print them.
What's only $30?
the digital
All-
ones usually
All
are.
of the books. They used to be more.
Mm-hmm.
They
They
used,
used to be the
like
same price.
basically the same price. Yeah,
I
maybe
would,
$5 or $10 off.
I would riot if a digital book was the same price as a print copy. You're not printing it, bitch.
Yeah.
Well, that was my
Yeah.
issue with it, was that I already owned several of the hardbacks, and they were making me buy it all over again anyways. And I'm like, you're making me pay the same price, and it's a digital version of a book I already have. Thanks.
Yeah.
But they're also a separate company, so that's why you can't have like a code and transfer it
Yeah.
in. I get it, but at the same time, I was like,
And it gives you the ability to build it into your character sheet and all of that.
yes, yes,
And now, if you pre-order them, they come with cool, like,
cool
Yeah.
thing.
Cool dice.
aesthetic things and dice. Yeah.
Yeah, I
This is
think
not. We're not sponsored. I'm just really into D&D Beyond.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by D&D Beyond. We just
Oh.
all basically use it.
yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah. I have.
I'm starting to want to collect digital dice, and it kills me.
Don't do that.
Mm.
That sounds
No.
like a big
No,
waste of money.
I'm not going to pay for them. I just want all of the free ones.
Oh.
Which means
Pre-ordering
paying
the book.
subbed and pre-ordering. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm paying for the subs and the books. I can convince myself of that.
Yeah.
Mhm. It just happens to come with dice. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's kind of wild to me that their fancy digital dice are $15.
That's ridiculous for digital dice. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is. It is ridiculous. That's more expensive than real dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know how to make digital dice. I will be honest, but I do have a good inkling of how to make real dice, even though I haven't actually done it. And I think it is way more labor intensive, and
Yes.
deserves more money. Also, the supplies are more
Yes.
expensive than whatever software you might need.
I will say that I've paid pretty pennies for my custom-made dice because they do take a lot of work. I think the
Yeah.
cheapest custom-made dice I've ever gotten were like $40.
Mm-hmm. And you got those on a friend discount.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm trying to remember how much the ones that I bought for Retort were, because they were custom. I didn't custom order them, they were just custom made on her website. But they were, I want to say, like 35. They were cheap. But they were what I was looking for, and I needed more than one set of dice for him, and I was having a hard time finding them anyways.
The ones I bought from Darka were
Those were-
expensive, and rightfully
Sure.
so, because they're fancy as fuck.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If I had the money, I would buy a full set of Dispel. And those are pretty pricey. There's also another
Yes, they are.
group called Everything Dice that sometimes has hand-painted dice that are like $130 for the set, but they are so pretty.
So pretty.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The ones
they
with
the
like
ones who
cherry
did-
blossoms painted on them.
Yeah, all the
Yes.
flowers and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just getting ready to ask, are they the ones who did the Arizona tea Caduceus dice?
Yes.
God, those were so pretty.
Mhm.
I need to go grab my other load of laundry, so I will be back in just a second. I'm sorry.
You're
Did you
fine.
tie a rope around your ankle so that we can pull you back? Oh wait, that will work not there.
That wouldn't help.
Yeah,
Also,
I'm in the
with
wrong
just
half of the
laundry,
house.
I'll be really quick.
Okay. Famous last words. He's not coming back.
We're never gonna see him again.
Nope.
So it's just gonna be. Well, yeah.
It was great knowing you while you existed, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
Peace.
So I'll tell y'all all of Velut's secrets,
Yes, please.
and that will be how we mourn.
That'll be the
Just-
memorial service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On one condition,
Hmm.
Jay has to do the same thing, and so does Nicole.
Yes. We have
The
to know
same
the
thing
other
for what?
characters. For their for the rest of
Oh. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking what you want Colin Kiwa's
No.
secrets too. We're still playing.
No.
I got you now, though. I got you.
we
Yeah.
want Siabranil
Blair and
and Blair
Basilbon.
and Basildon's
Mm-hmm.
backstory secrets. Oh,
Well, technically, I think most of you guys know Basilthon. It's just Basilthon that doesn't know his secrets.
that's true.
And we know everything
Justin
about
didn't keep
Flair.
that. Yeah,
That's
we
true.
know most of
Blair's
that
pretty much
too.
an open book.
Yeah.
So Siabranil.
So Siabranil, really?
So I don't know. See,
He's pretty open book too. So really, Velut is the only one with big secrets. Okay, so instead, if Justin dies, I'll tell you guys all of Velut's secrets, and you guys have to tell us what you had planned for his other characters.
okay, that's a deal.
Okay,
Cool. That'll be the memorial service.
got it.
That can go for double for anybody else who dies. Or just Justin.
Just Justin.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
He's the one in the most danger currently.
It's true.
Yeah.
And the best part is he's not gonna go back and listen to this.
Nope.
Nope.
This will be the one episode he
Sucks
listens
to be him.
Rip.
We love a 100%
My God.
HQ chance.
Oh!
What?
What?
I just looked over my shoulder and Munin is in the kitchen and he's staring up at the dog treat shelf and just staring at it
Oh no!
wistfully.
That's so cute.
He's plotting. Don't let him
Yeah.
fool you.
That's true.
The way he lets me know that he wants them whenever I'm in the kitchen is he looks at me, then at the shelf, then at me, then at the shelf, then at me, then at the shelf, and now he's just
Uh-huh.
staring at the shelf.
Uh-huh. He's plotting. How do I get them without Dakota?
Oh my god, he's so freaking cute.
He is.
I can't handle this. I gotta go give him a treat.
If Dakota dies, I will tell you guys all of the plans for all of the characters as well.
Fair.
See, the trick is I will only reveal this when you are not around.
Okay. So,
Hi, welcome back, Justin.
We were totally not talking about you.
We weren't, actually.
We were talking about
about
Dakota.
Mhm.
And Munin.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
so anyway,
Dakota's BRB right now.
that would explain why you were talking about him.
Yes.
Mhm.
And Munin because he's up getting
He's
Munin a treat.
It's the reason Dakota's not currently here.
Because Dakota looked over and Munin was just staring at the treat bag in the kitchen. Just sitting there, staring at it.
Like you
Wistful.
do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And he was too cute, so treats.
Hey, doggy's got treats.
Welcome back.
Yay!
Yay!
I definitely didn't say any sinister plans while you were gone. So
Shit.
Nope.
You must be kidding me.
Only a
You okay,
little.
boss?
Oh, no, just making me fly up the entire fucking map.
Oh.
because of a
I
thing
hate
that I
that.
have to get, or I will feel like I missed out.
Oh.
JK, not up the map, just across it.
Just across the lower portion, but it said level 80 node, so I assumed it was at the top half. So I've been made a
Supplies.
fool. Oh yay, more lemons.
For the lemon horse. Anyway, hi, welcome back to D&D. So nobody else had anything else for dinner conversation, correct?
Correct.
Right.
Okay. So as everybody is settling in to eat, Ixel grabs. Oh, really? We're not. Hold on.
Okay.
To what?
Which
in
song was
particular?
that?
I don't know.
I think it was this
Your
one.
butt.
Hold on to your
I'm
butt.
sitting on it.
Put a hand under there.
I don't know where that butt is, but I do actually. Never mind.
Oh. Ah. No, don't vote. As everybody settles in to eat, Ixel gets a plate and has a seat, and kind of looks around the table and says, "So I don't know if the captain told you all, but it sounds like we've had a sighting of a very dreadful ship."
Oh.
And I
Yep.
think that
Didn't
means
tell me that.
it's story time. I just have to find my notes. Way up here. Doopy doopy doo. Sorry.
Maybe.
This person's name is Check Discord.
That's funny.
What?
On Final
Yeah.
Fantasy.
You know, I knew what you meant. I was just saying, what?
Check Discord.
It's funny.
Oh my god, why can I not find why can I not find it? Good lord. Karen,
Just kidding,
you,
no story time.
you and I have talked way too much.
I'm sorry.
Oh
Wait,
my god, stop being friends, guys.
Yeah.
We are
Why?
a D&D
Private.
only group.
In the private channel.
did
Wait,
you
you have a
tell me
private
about
channel?
this in the private channel? I mean, probably a little.
Yeah.
But I don't remember you telling me a ton about him.
I can't believe you guys have a private channel.
I know. I thought you had one with everybody.
I mean,
I
just
do,
because I have one
that's
doesn't
the
mean you should
secret.
have one.
Right?
Wow. Wow. Alright. The Sirens Whale.
That sounds familiar.
So sit right back and you'll hear a tale.
About the Sirens Whale.
Mm-hmm.
And that's whale as in cry, not whale as in the fish.
Oh,
Right.
Well, sirens fish could be really weird.
whales aren't fish.
Or they're mammals.
Why it would be really weird if they had a fish when the story says whale. I don't get it.
That's okay. You get confused easily, Nicole.
This is true.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a whale.
Actually, whale songs are kind of pretty.
Mm.
There we go.
We are just ruining the effect of this story.
We totally are.
Did anyone expect anything else from us, though?
No.
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 So, The Sirens Whale. And she's kind of leaning forward as she tells all of you this, which she almost has to stand at the table to be at the same level as you guys. So it isn't quite the usual, like, ominous, ooh, we're settling in for a story posture as it normally would be because, halfling. But she makes it work. And she has this big, like, mischievous smile on her face. Kind of looking around at everybody. And she says, some of you might have heard about it and maybe even seen it before, but I guarantee you none of you have been close enough to really experience it. Which is good. Because there aren't really any stories about people who have.
Then how do you know about it?
Because we've seen it. From a distance. Those are the only stories that ever actually make it out. Which means, if you actually get caught by them, you don't.
Amir narrows their eyes.
The captain of the ship. So people are pretty sure. Nobody knows for sure. But people are pretty sure she's a vampire. Which means she's a vampirate.
She's real?
Uh-huh.
I don't want to hear any more about this.
Too bad.
She'll literally put their fingers in her ears.
That's the story for tonight. Their flag has a pirate skull on it, like normal, but it has really long vampire fangs. And the sails, as well as the wood of the ship, are dark blood red. They never fly a false flag like most pirates do because they're smart. Most pirates, I mean. We fly false flags so that when we get close to towns, they don't know, hey, that's a pirate ship, right? These guys don't do that because they don't care because nobody messes with them. They're fast, but they're not as fast as us, which is lucky. And from what Bonnie tells me, she kind of looks at Tristan, and what Tristan hinted at is that we saw them headed north today. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Which is why we're definitely not going north.
I think that every girl's dream is to find a person.
What?
The
What?
story took a weird turn.
What is that?
The TV, probably.
No, that was my phone. I did not realize that it was going to have audio. I apologize.
Apparently, this pirate captain is every girl's dream.
I mean, she might be, I'm just saying.
So obviously Justin is well engrossed in this story.
I'm listening.
I'm giving you a hard time. I know.
And just kind of for a little bit of extra context, Tristan's been kind of just leaning back in his chair, just listening. Very relaxed, very nonchalant, just kind of giving all of his attention to Ixal, but enjoying.
Yeah.
Talking.
Amir looks completely unfazed by this story.
Yeah. The other thing that people say is that they don't make landfall. They're always at sea. Which, normally, you would think, well, they have to make landfall, right? They need supplies. They need to rest. They need food, right?
If they're pirates. Or, not pirates, not if they're vampires.
I was gonna say. Exactly.
Pirates don't eat.
They capture ships, pillage them, take all of their people for food, and then either set them ablaze or sink them at sea. We have come across some of those ruins before. Sometimes there are bodies. Not always. So my question with this story is, if we ran into them, what would you do?
What is needed? Needed. I can say these, I promise.
I don't think so.
I heard it just fine the first time.
Oh, good.
Well-
Actually, I did too.
Would you fight them? Would you join them? Would you run away? Or try to? Would you dive into the waters to avoid a worse fate? These are questions most people ask themselves when faced with the prospect of running into the Sirens Whale. So now I'm asking you. What would you do?
As long as they are corporeal, I can fight them. And in some cases, even if they are not.
Determined. What about the rest of you?
Kia still has her fingers in her ears and is silently chanting to herself. She has not heard an idiot.
She's scared of vampires.
Maybe.
Oh.
I guess it depends, and I'll glance over at Sildare.
Whether or not you have to deliver a letter.
Oh god. The last letter.
Oh, sorry.
Depends on what, Starboy?
Well, I can jump into the sea and be just fine. But I'm not gonna leave selfishly like that.
Piston's face darkens just a little at that comment.
Right. Of course.
Ymir shrugs. I'm already cursed. It can only get so much worse, right?
Kurt?
They nod.
Cursed how?
None of your business.
You've made it my business.
It doesn't affect you. It only affects me.
Captain,
Hmm.
do you know anything about this curse?
No. First time hearing of it. But if it's truly only affects them, then it's their business. Not mine.
Boil sport. Alright, so you either jump into the sea or what?
Fight, I suppose.
Alright. So we got 2 fighters, potentially a runner. Good luck. What about the rest of you? Mava, Valut.
I stand by my statement.
Oh shit.
Do what is needed.
Right.
I would follow Tristan's lead.
What if you're not with us anymore?
If I was not with you,
Mm-hmm.
I would use every skill at my disposal to escape.
Can you go across the water like water snakes?
I don't know, Jules, can I?
Some can, some can't. I'll leave that up to you.
I mean, I would assume he's able to swim, so...
Yeah. So yeah,
Yes.
it's a good trick. You might make it, depending on where you are in the ocean.
I can also make myself invisible, that helps.
Yeah, it does.
And teleport.
So far I'm leaning on you being the first survivor.
Wow.
No offense to anybody else.
Sure.
I'm including myself in this a lot. Thank you. And for the record, I go down fighting too.
If they get close enough, sure.
Sildair looks thoughtful. I don't think I would fight them.
Oh.
I would see if I had anything to offer them. And if I don't... Going down fighting sounds painful. And if it's an inevitability, why fuss with the pain? I know my capabilities. And if these are as fearsome as you say, unless I get a vision otherwise, and unless they make me join them, I suppose I would surrender.
Mira kind of narrows their eyes and like holds out a hand like, what am I supposed to do?
You do what you feel is most appropriate for your life. As we always do.
My life follows your life.
It doesn't have to. Because it has for a while. Which I have loved and adored, please don't get me wrong. But if the time came and you had a way to escape, I would hope that you would take it.
They look at Ixel and goes, I suppose I'm jumping into the sea.
Well, let's hope they can't swim.
Oh, they can swim. I don't care. I will go deeper, and I will live longer. I just have to outswim them.
Do vampires need to breathe?
I wouldn't think so. I've never met one to ask.
There's more than just lack of oxygen in the ocean.
Would you go all the way to the bottom?
I've been there before.
You say that, and one of the crew who's still around, Dan, the archaeologist human, looks immediately intrigued. It's like, all the way. Have you been to ruins before?
Plenty.
Have you gotten, like, have you gotten to see the relics and the artifacts and where people used to live? Have you seen into the former civilizations?
Yes. I would go so far as to say my life is dedicated to that. Partially, at least.
I remember hearing about you being on the ship, but we haven't had a chance to speak yet.
Well, if you wish to talk to me at some point, at length, about what I've seen, I'd be willing to discuss it. You seem like you respect my work.
Well, I don't know much about your work, but I respect what's under the waves.
You respect the idea of my work.
Yes.
Kristen shoots Bonnie a glance like, told you they'd get along.
She had been a little down until that look, and then she kind of brightens a little. Just gives Tristan a nod.
He smirks back at her.
Ixel kind of huffs. I tell the story about this horrible, awful, terrible, real ship with vampire pirates.
Vampires.
Yeah. And you don't care about that. But under the water, where nobody lives anymore. Okay, except for those one weird bubble pocket places. That you care about.
As I said, I'm already cursed, so I'm not too concerned with being turned or maybe even killed. I don't know. It really depends on my day-to-day feeling.
You really are like Than. You two.
What we discover will live beyond us. And in that way, it doesn't matter when I die.
Yeah. I've heard that spiel many times.
Well,
Also,
the
I'm
good
just
news-
saying I have the power of the stars and vampires can't stand the sunlight.
But the stars aren't out at the sun. What?
The sun is a star.
Sure. But also, people do see them during the day.
I'll figure it out.
You just don't want to admit something might be better than you.
Plenty of things are better than me. The thing that cursed me is clearly better than me, or I wouldn't be cursed. I just admit that I'm not that afraid.
Yeah, okay. Fair. I'll grant you that. She looks amused by all of Ymir's responses. Alright, so Mava's surviving, Ymir maybe. Everybody else is fighting and probably dying. No offense. Well, except for she kind of points at Sildair. White flag over here. Decent group. I think if they found us while we were all together, maybe we'd have a chance. You guys seem at least mostly capable.
I think if they find us while we're all together, we will. We've done.
I think I missed the middle of what you just said.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my thing's at yellow, so it's and now red, so sorry. Let's see if I can remember what I said. Oh, I think that if we find them when we're all together, we will outrun them, like we've already done. We know that Kalach is faster.
Yeah, but if they surprise us,
That didn't come through. Nope, it's not picking up anything you're saying.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Jules says 1 sec.
Okay, then while we wait, I did something.
Did you write a song?
Yep.
What?
Oh, I love this.
Keep thinking our background music is the Final Fantasy music, and I'm like, this is not what I'm used to at all.
Mother, the star.
this was so cute.
Yep, that's what got stuck in my head with all the talking.
I would like you to sing it, please.
No.
That will never happen.
No.
Never.
What a shame.
It is.
Now it's pinned forever.
Uh-oh.
So we can always
Uh-oh.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I just delete the messages about a message being pinned because it's like, yes, thank you. Everyone saw.
Mhm.
Fuck, now I forgot what I was saying.
I said that we'd outrun them.
Oh,
You were
yes.
saying something about them surprising us.
If they surprise us, I'm just saying, you never know. Good to have a plan.
True. Very true.
We could always use Sildare as a distraction. Have him surrender when their guard's down, then we attack. Problem solved.
I don't like that idea.
Of course you wouldn't. But you'd already be in the ocean. You and Mava both. At the end of the day, you're on a ship of pirates, and pirates have to make hard choices sometimes. I'm not saying I like any of this, but it's good to know. Helps me sleep. And I make your food, so you all have to be nice to me. Kind of gives you a big old grin, and then turns and hops up, down and starts to clean up.
I'll
I'll help
stand
her
and
clean
start
up.
helping.
Oh.
Cool. We both start helping.
Yay.
Many hands make light work.
Mhm.
Aaron kind of pets Kia, pats her on the shoulder.
She's still chanting with her ears plugged.
He like reaches up and gently tries to pull one of her hands off. It's
Oh.
over.
They're done talking about the real vampire?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
As opposed to a fake vampire?
Yes, let's talk about fake ones that don't exist and no one can ever find.
Have you met one before?
No?
Ah, just a fear.
I just don't want to.
Neither do I.
Don't want to live forever.
I don't want to live forever.
No.
What is it about them that frightens you?
That they live forever.
Nothing lives forever.
They do.
They live
Vampires
until
can be killed.
That old adage, immortal until dead, or until killed.
It's a nice thought.
Nicole, you have a message.
I know. It pops up when I get messages.
I
It
figured.
makes this beeping noise in my ears.
Oh, does it?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't
means-
sure if you had Do Not Disturb on.
Oh, no.
That means, Nicole, you would actually have to be paying attention, though.
You
Oh.
know I'm not that far away from you.
Now, come on. Yeah. Tell
Yep.
him
Just far enough that you can't reach me right now, and you
right
I know
now.
you- I know
Keywords.
you sleep.
I sure hope so.
be really weird if you didn't.
I mean, most people do. He
Correct.
snores really loud.
I don't sleep. I'm a vampire.
I am a vampire. I am a vampire. I must fly. Freaking.
Oh, I should adjust that.
Just
I made a second account and added it to this so that if I need to, I can use it for combat to share my screen from my iPad
Oh
what?
yeah.
as a map, and because I don't really have access to anything for this game super handy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put together the map on Procreate and make you guys little tokens on Procreate and just move everybody around as necessary. With my screen shared. So I needed to make a separate account to do that because I can't do it on my laptop.
Mhm.
And I can't have my microphone and headphones plugged into my iPad, so I need both of them. And I set it as a DM, so my iPad now gets pings for all of the secret channel messages.
I see.
Now I know to listen for that.
Oh, it's muted,
Damn.
but it lit up and said, "You have 2 new notifications." Anyway. um 1 second.
No, 0 seconds.
Yeah, so yeah, Aaron gives you like a half hug from the side, Kia. Like one arm around your back, kind of squeeze.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. It'll be alright. The captain said this ship is fast enough to run away from anything like that, so we don't have to worry about it. Isn't that right?
Hmm. Quite.
Ixel is left, right?
Yes.
Emir has this moment of realization and slaps their knee and goes, "Bitch, I could just fly away. Why didn't I answer that?"
You can fly?
I'm a druid,
Yes.
so yes, I can fly.
Oh. Like you turn into something?
A bird.
How long can you be transformed?
A few hours.
What if we're in the middle of nowhere?
Well, theoretically, I can get farther than the pirates, at least, assuming they don't fly.
Right, and then you could land and swim. I see.
Yes.
Can you turn into flying things? I can't remember what level that happens.
I think it's one short of yours.
I am honestly so used to Morgan's way of thinking with druids, because Morgan thinks that it's stupid that you have to get flying animals way later than other animals, so we ignore that rule in our other game.
Let me see.
I actually found a really neat idea on druids where it's more the size of the animal that gets bigger as you level.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't
So-
like that.
So you could always fly, just you start off as like a sparrow and then at level 1 and so on.
No, we just do it the regular way in this game.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's level 7. At least that's what my brain is telling me.
No.
Oh.
No. Which means it is probably level 8. Let me see.
I'm sure by the time the plot inevitably makes us meet this pirate, I'll be able to fly.
Emir has story armor.
It says wild shape improvement at a level 8.
Yeah, level 8. So,
Can't believe you won't just let me fly, Jules.
nope.
Rules is mean.
I mean, that's fair. We can't fly either.
It's true.
Well, y'all didn't pick druid. You don't get those perks.
Well, I can fly, but it only lasts, I think, a second.
You can also levitate, Foss.
Yeah, but that's
Just turn into a bear and levitate.
Floating there. That's not terrifying at all.
That'll scare the vampirates away.
I totally want you to do this, and I want to tie a rope to one end and have a bear balloon.
It's like Pooh Bear trying to get up to the tree to get honey.
Uh-huh.
You could also turn into like a barracuda and just swim really, really fast.
Oh, I had already intended to wild shape in the water. And
Oh.
swim really fast.
Or whatever the flying fish are.
That could work. It could be a flying fish.
They're not as fast as a barracuda.
But they fly-esque.
Or actually, what's the fastest fish? Let's find out. What's the fastest fish? I don't care what D&D Beyond says. I want to know the real fish. The sailfish. Clocked at speeds in excess of 68 miles per hour. I can guarantee you vampirates cannot sail that quickly.
68.
68.
Yeah,
They
but
go.
they can turn into a bat and follow you.
No.
Depends on the wind
That's true.
and the size of their ship.
It's pretty big.
Oh, probably not then.
That's where I can.
It's 68 miles per hour is 59 knots.
Mm-hmm.
A smallish ship with a good headwind could probably hit 59 knots.
Oh, wow.
Anyway,
Galleon's average top speed are roughly 8 knots. Oh wait, that's Sea of Thieves. Hold on.
I mean that sounds about right for a galleon. Galleons are very sizable ships,
Yes.
and they tend not to have great speeds
For
as a
their
result.
for their size, they have good speed
Yeah, but
and maneuverability, but they are slow.
because they're big ol' honkers. And I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Oh wait.
Sloops can go twice that.
Never mind. No. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to
Okay.
me at all.
I was going to say the clipper ships would be the fastest, but I'm trying
And
to.
clippers can't hit that either. No.
No.
Sailing ships I don't think can hit that. Now that I'm rethinking it. Like, modern ships can hit 59 knots. But
Destroyers and stuff.
that's because they use, like, actual engines.
Yeah.
Like, maybe in a hurricane. Like, a storm wind, but, you know, that's probably just gonna capsize you. You'll be whelmed.
The fastest recorded clipper ship went 22 knots per hour. Oh, no.
Nice.
22 nautical miles per hour?
22 nautical. Yeah, that's what. At least that's what I'm getting.
No, I'm being a
Oh, sorry.
shit. A knot is a measurement of speed because it's nautical miles per hour.
Yeah.
So I was being facetious. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Reminds me
I
of
am
people who
compelled to
say,
be that
like,
shit.
Oh, here we go. No, that's the. No, the fastest is 20. Yeah, the average clippers, which were the fastest, average about 14 to 17 knots, with the fastest recorded speed being 22.
That sounds right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could just turn into a sailfish and be like gone.
Boy.
see you.
It's actually probably faster than a bird even.
Well, the bird would give me the advantage of height.
Yeah.
Glad we figured out this hypothetical.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Yes.
Because it will so not come into play later.
No.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely don't have that set up for later in the game or anything.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you definitely didn't like pay money for anything involving this or anything.
No, definitely not.
Wait, you paid money?
No.
Just ever?
No.
Nope, I get everything free in life. It's
Mhm.
great.
God,
How the hell do I keep buying you dinner?
So no.
That's
We've
because
been
they get
asking
everything
ourselves
free
the
in
same
life.
thing.
That's part of how they get everything
Yeah.
free.
That's why. You're enabling it. Anyway, we've so lost track of everything. What time
I don't
is
even
it?
know where we are anymore.
Yep.
It is currently 11:55.
Oh, cool. We'll probably start wrapping up because I'm getting train of thought loopy, clearly.
Mm-hmm. Hadn't noticed though. You're covering real well.
Yeah, thanks. So
We're cleaning up after dinner.
yep.
Mhm. Yeah,
Cleaning up
because
after dinner.
that's Ymir and Sildar's job.
No, our job is to clean the kitchen.
Yeah, that's after dinner. You weren't
After
going to clean
dinner.
it till after dinner, remember?
I'm not clearing up after all. You can take your dishes to the kitchen.
No, Mava and Tristan already volunteered to do that part.
Yeah.
Mava's got the prestidigit fingers.
Nice.
The cleaning cheat hack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The way you cast that spell is you put your fingers in the air and then you move them up, down, left, right, A, B, square.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cooler if you used your tail to cast the spell.
The ultimate boredom.
I mean, he probably could, honestly.
Mhm.
Probably.
I'm too lazy to even move my hand.
No, he just walks around poking various dirty surfaces and they become clean. So
Yep.
you're dirty. Boop, not anymore. You're dirty. Boop, not anymore. God, I wish I had prestidigitation.
No joke.
Yep.
Mhm.
My life would be so much easier if I had prestidigitation.
Mm-hmm.
And not even just for the cleaning. It does so much cool stuff.
Yep.
Dyeing your hair.
Flavoring food.
Mm-hmm.
Everything would be delicious.
Yep. It'd be great.
You could buy shitty ramen and it would always taste like high quality ramen.
I could eat salad and make it taste like pizza. Are you kidding me?
There you go.
Anyway,
So Kia will get up and
Uh-huh.
put away her dishes and then approach Aaron and say, can I show you something in our room?
yes. And he will get up and follow you.
Okay.
Look a little anxious the closer you get to the room. He's fine. And y'all reach the room.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, should we close the door?
I mean, I can't lock it, but that would be the most private.
Yes. He will close
I mean-
it.
I can lean up against it and make it a little harder to open.
Yeah. We probably don't need to go through all that trouble.
'Kay.
You want to see then?
Yes, please.
Okay. And he reaches down and kind of clasps his hands, and he's mostly fiddling with like one finger of one hand, and he kind of twists, like he twists his finger around the knuckle of that finger, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
And gradually shifts back to, well, he had already at some point turned back into his normal look that you're used to, and he turns back into the taller, paler, darker haired version of himself that went to town with you.
So how does that work?
I'm not entirely positive. I just do that and think of how I want to look, and it changes.
Does it always go to the same thing, or can you do more?
That's the easiest, but I can do others.
And you've always been able to do this?
No, it's something I learned.
Oh. So it's like a magic thing?
Yes.
Like a spell?
Yes.
It's a cool spell, though.
I like it. Makes it a little easier to stay hidden. Not foolproof.
Very few things are foolproof.
Mm-hmm.
And yet people make fun of fools so often. Thank you for showing me.
You're welcome. I was actually surprised no one else seemed to consent. I was glad, but surprised.
Maybe they know more magic than I do.
Maybe. Do you trust any of them yet?
I don't even trust myself most of the time.
Oh. Why not? If I can ask.
I don't know.
Well, for what it's worth, I trust you.
I think I trust you too.
He smiles at that.
I think Kawa does also.
I trust Kawa too.
I trust Kawa too.
She's scary, but in a good way.
One day you might be fortunate enough to see her wet. She won't be as scary then.
He looks really confused for a second and then seems to remember that she's a tabaxi. And, oh yeah, cats and wet fur and yeah, and then he laughs. But like, there's a split second of what? Before he realizes.
But I do warn you, don't laugh. It's not pretty.
I will do my best.
Like, just
Somewhere
turn
else.
around if you have to. Don't make eye contact, whatever you have to do. Don't laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And somewhere on the ship, Kawa gets a really annoying feeling for some reason.
Back in the dining hall.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile,
Mm-hmm. Anybody have anything else before we wrap up for the night? I will
No,
say, anybody have anything else for this evening? How about that?
No, Kawa would just turn in her plates and then head down, giving Kiwa, wow,
Kiwa.
Kia and Aaron some time to talk, and then slowly head down there.
I like that ship name better. Each one keeps getting better and better.
Kiwi. It doesn't really work as a ship name, but it's close.
You know, I'm really glad these games are on Friday.
Yeah.
Because if it was during the week, my next day at work, every time someone says Kia, I would turn my head.
Yeah,
Me?
working in car sales would definitely happen.
No.
I heard it all day today and went, oh yeah, I get to do that in, so many hours.
So many hours. They went so slow.
Yes,
Even
did.
after I got home, it did.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we will go ahead and wrap up there if nobody else has anything super that they would like to do for that evening on the ship. And we will pick back up the next morning for the non-apology.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
I have it written down so I don't forget.
That's perfect. I know it is going to be absolutely terrible, and I cannot wait.
I mean, we can go an extra couple minutes right now.
No.
Morning.
No.
Wait, we can skip.
It'll be a very nice opener.
No, it will. It really will.
Because I
Great
feel
way
like
to
it's
start
going
a
to happen
session.
in front of literally everybody. I just have this feeling that it's not going to be a private conversation. We'll see, though. We will see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But I know we didn't do a whole lot this session, but we had some good conversations.
Yeah.
We did.
Which is surprising for us. Let's give ourselves a hand.
Yep.
Wait,
Now, if I
having
could
good
do-
conversation
have-
is surprising for us?
for this group. Or you
Having conversations, period.
Oh, you mean the party,
Yes.
not
Yeah.
players. I was like, what are you talking about?
Now, if I can just get the players to talk to each other, not the
Nah.
NPCs.
Never.
Everybody say goodnight to the recording.
Good night,
Night.
recording.
Recording.